Okay, so we have 54 days left, plus whatever Chapter 7 is, and then we're done with this game, potentially. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but...
Wow.
I mean, if we're lucky, we can almost get it done.
And we still have a number of stories to complete. Hey,
Yes.
have we upgraded Theo, or...?
We haven't. Thing is, we should do our greatest secret first. I'd like to sit around and talk to people.
What was our greatest secret?
I don't know. That's the vacation house.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just hope that doesn't jumpstart the story, or will it always go on a day-to-day basis?
I don't know, but one way or another, we gotta complete it first, just in case it takes a while.
Okay.
It's all the way out here.
Oh. We haven't even completed the,
Yeah, we haven't completed,
however they pronounce it.
Cape Tinka, Overlook, She's Shoal, obviously, and then this last one. I kind of want to just head beeline for this and leave these for last.
Wait, have we completed everything up north?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We completed all these. We haven't completed that one. And we haven't completed these two. So, technically, we still have, what, 6 dungeons left to do?
Well, since we haven't ventured that far west...
Kinda, I still wanted to just talk with people.
Okay, so you want to talk with people, then do that?
No, like, I was
Or
gonna
you mean
say,
you just want to do that quest?
We're gonna do the quest, because we have to do this quest.
Okay.
We don't do this quest, we lose.
Right.
We do this, then we go back and we just talk to people for the rest of the game.
Or dungeon.
I don't want to do dungeons, though, Shell. The game's gonna end. And the dungeons got boring.
But who knows what enemies are out here?
The place?
The environment seems to match. And truthfully, so does the interior.
Yeah, my family seems to leave plenty of mess behind. Is this the treasure vault?
Certainly looks the part. Approach it carefully, young master. There may yet be traps awaiting.
Ooh, this is pretty. I like the vines.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be it? The end of our woes? Do you see a way to open it, Griffith?
Let us see.
My, what a stereotypical situation. Just what am I supposed to say, huh? I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, did that come out right, Sir K?
He's got the crest.
He has the crest of whenever we've completed a dungeon, right?
Well, yeah, but
it's also
the crest, yeah.
Wait, so is he gonna be?
He
some
might be a
kind
Loren.
Of a rival? Yeah, from a different branch of the family.
Who? What? Do we know each other?
Each other? No, but I know you.
You trespass upon Loren property. You shall identify yourself this moment.
Yes, yes, drama. Always stoking the drama. But I hate drama. Tell me, has nobody told you that silence is gold? All these months and you still haven't taught your guard dog not to yap needlessly. Some authority you have.
Not a foul word more. You are insulting the ruler of this land.
Am I? Is he? Perhaps you were a little bit too bold in calling me a trespasser. I am Karen Loren of S-Tier, heir apparent to Ascalia, inheritor of Rashtil Expanse, and by blood, the last scion of House Loren.
What?
What kind of nonsense is this?
Dramatic surprise, check. Now step aside. A treasure of my ancestors awaits me.
What? Just what the hell is your problem? Explain yourself now!
No, I owe you no explanation. The world doesn't work like that. You do well to finally learn that little lesson, Lord K.
Not a step further!
You'd raise your hand against your king?
Enough with this! I do not know what deception you are trying to weave here, but you are no king of mine. My liege stands right here with me. I serve Kay of House Loren.
We just can't avoid this little standoff, can we? All right, have it your way. On with the grand reveals. 1, you are way too loud. 2, you are starting to greatly annoy me. 3, your liege is no more Loren than you are. And you are, might I remind you, a lowly servant. And so is he.
What?
I know your precious sisters have been busy messing with the past. digging up scraps left behind by their betters. They did a decent job, but they were misinformed at core.
And you know this how, exactly?
The heirloom script of House Lauren. Remember that? Riddle me this. How did you obtain it?
As I recall, Gwen received it anonymously through a noble from...
From S tier, that's right. But let's make one thing clear. It wasn't a gift, nor a gesture of sympathy. My family has spent ages in exile, unable to exercise their God-given right, all due to that ridiculous debt. Unable to rule, unable to act, hiding behind the names and borders of foreign kingdoms. The humiliation!
Wait. So did they dupe our people into making the land better just to prepare and pave the way for them?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Did you think, perhaps, that you would accomplish something? That you had stumbled upon some delicious riddle from the past? The treasure story has always been an open secret among members of the house, and a silly one at that. An untouched treasure, in this day and age, a likely tale. Imagine my surprise when I learned that there was a pretender in Rashtill, one all too willing to chase that wild goose, and desperate enough to take risks against the furtive Union. And yet, in an even better turn of events, the treasure turned out to exist after all. All it took was to watch from afar, nudge you once or twice, and move in at the right moment. Minimum effort, maximum payback. How nice of you to do all the work for me. The debt will be paid. The kingdom will be reclaimed. Glory to House Lauren, at last.
But you're not making sense. I am the last Lauren.
Sense! Still moaning about this. I told you already. You are but a servant. See, once upon a time, there were these crusades.
The Crusades again.
Yes, confusing business to say the least. A time when House Lauren was betrayed by his allies. When Lordamar and Shedu, two worthless excuses of nations, razed Ascalia to the ground. The outrage! And worst of all, the rabble rose against him too, his own subjects, just like that.
Duke Martell of House Lauren was a madman. He had convinced himself that he was an elf and cared little for anything else.
He was the king. Right or wrong, his will was to be obeyed. Fortunately for your dumb little head, one man understood that way better than you do. One man put his own fatness and well-being to save his king.
Huh?
When the armies came calling, the Duke chose to flee in secrecy to his holdings in S tier. Gods don't bleed after all, do they? Neither do elves, if stories are to be believed. Alas, nobody told his enemies that. They craved his head. And one man, Martell's favorite servant, gave them just that. Believing in his lord and house, he proposed a plan. He took his insignia, his robes, and... See where I'm going with this? I can't hear you.
They switched places.
Correct. You are nothing more than a descendant of a servant. How does it feel knowing that you've been living a lie? Well, I don't care either way. And truthfully, why would I? Commoner.
Young master, this is utter nonsense. Why should we believe him? His words are no proof.
Is that so? Does your lord share this opinion? Have you never wondered why everything seems so ill-fitting? Not your time, not your place, perhaps?
Ain't looking like the old king.
The smell, it's different than what I remember.
You wear a familiar name, manling.
Thought you'd be taller.
But the Anam knows not of you.
Bulkier.
What mask lies upon thee?
Black hair, beard.
Do not fight for a legacy that you should not be part of.
I'm not a Lauren, am I?
And so the truth finally dawns, with remarkably little drama, too. Just be so kind and don't burst into tears right now. Bawdy nonsense. And you, Griffith? How does it feel to be oath-bound to a lie? All your life in vain, serving the son of a dirty commoner. Where's honor in that?
This changes nothing.
Jeez, so stubborn. Now, though, let your king pass.
Never!
Let him pass, Griffith.
Young master!
I said, let him pass.
Ha! About time to wisen up.
There's nothing in there.
But even then,
Or a trap.
I hate when this stuff happens.
Yeah.
Like, for all intents and purposes, Kay and his crew have been better leaders of the land than this dude and his
than the
ancestors
Lorens
ever were.
were. Yep.
But yes.
Man, it would be hilarious if a trap just killed him.
Finally, my birthright.
Yeah, I mean, he probably isn't going to make it.
You know, when I heard that some commoner managed to usurp Ascalia, I was furious. An outsider in the halls of Castle Loren. Unacceptable. But you surprised me. You took it upon yourself to pay off the debt. You cleaned the place up. And somehow, despite being crapped on from every possible direction, you moved onward. A premium pawn, wouldn't you say? Oh, we went through this already. I may be a patient man, but... Know your damn place! Do you really think I'd come here unprepared? There is a whole regiment of men from the lesser kingdoms outside, just waiting for a dumb move like this. Hardly mercs, the kind that itches to stab a fluffy bunny. So don't. Yes, that's right. Why throw everything away? Treasure these last moments of personal glory.
What do you mean?
Well, as the true king, it is in my divine right to take what is mine, no? Ascalia awaits. In fact, you may go now. Someone needs to make the preparations. Maybe get a scribe to write down the event.
That facet in his chest plate doesn't look filled, isn't it?
It's not. It's missing the gem.
But isn't the gem inside his cloak?
Yeah, he's got
like
it as a pin. Yeah. I think it's symbolism for him actually being the servant, or I don't know, any number of things.
That, or he's gonna get killed because he doesn't have the gem.
Interesting question.
We shall call it Return of the King. No, wait, that's too corny. Go nevertheless.
This...
Sire.
Go, I shan't be long.
Kay's quest and ancestry were nothing but a historical lie. The true king, Karen, of House Loren, reveals himself, explaining the entirety of his family's hard work was subject to the subtle influence all the way through. With Kay's role in his plan fulfilled, he now intends to take Ascalia's throne for himself, withstanding armies if necessary. I think you have to go back.
Yep, go talk to Gwen and Ellie.
But watch, maybe you'll be able to get the Unity and everyone else, or who knows who.
I was expecting he'd like open the gate and just.
I was hoping that too, but it's not gonna happen.
Would have been really funny. With nothing else left, the revelations are delivered to the family. The rest is silence. Oh, that was it?
Wait,
okay.
So are we gonna have to prepare for war?
Yeah, maybe. I could see us getting to the end of this section and then having to do something. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe Cruci goes after the guy for the debt, kills him, and then it's like, well, yours now, I guess. Keep making me money. Probably not. Okay, so...
Who do we have to go back to?
I mean, at this point, we're done, so now we can just hang out with people. We might get a meanwhile or something. I could see that. Okay.
Oh, do we have any more Signe?
We do have Signe. Yeah,
okay.
let's focus on finishing Signe. We've already finished Alice. So we'll finish Signe, and then we'll work on Diego. And then we can work on some of the other people. Okay, spend time with Signe.
Yeah, because I want to see what her spirit animal is. Oh, is this... Oh. There you are. Oh, wait, it's just her. Why can't they just say who it is?
I don't know.
Just female voice? So glad I found you guys.
Hey.
Did something happen, Ellie?
You asked me to look into some stuff for Signe, remember? Well, I went through some of the books on the subject of the Kelra. Also totems, animal cults, folk beliefs. Ritual dances, travel recommendations, astral projections, spiritual euphorias, phobias, out-of-body experiences, past life syndromes, feral aggressions, cake recipes. Well, I think I found something. See, the Kelra did not keep themselves completely to the Dead West. There are a couple of splits and disagreements, and it appears some of the less orthodox branches may have moved to Rashtel. They've all died out by now, but they've also left something behind. Or rather, an account of something, or memory, or something. It's very cryptic.
Explain, please.
There's a place somewhere deep in the Festerlands that they used to call the Cave of Trials. That particular branch believed that each and every one of them had to confront their destiny inside, and each experience made them come back changed.
Confront their destiny, huh?
Sure, much of it is the usual vague, spooky stuff, but apparently they've never abandoned their links with their totemic beasts. They claim that every Kelra was being called by something old and primal from within the cave.
Interesting. Thanks, Ellie.
No biggie, big bro. Glad I could help.
Well, what do you think? Sounds promising.
I am confused. Will that help me find my beast?
I believe so, yes. At the very least, it was worth a shot.
Then the course is set, and the path is chosen. Will the duckling accompany me?
Sure.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
I am glad. Let us face it together then. So you have to go out to the swamps? Is that what the Festerlands are?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because if we close this down, we do have a lot of other people we can hang with. I just kind of want to complete them.
Well, let's look at... Okay, so we've already done everything for her. Diego, we can actually level up.
Yeah, but he has an off day.
Okay.
Levant, we'd actually have to hang out with. Theo.
Theo, we need to do something for him.
Complete his quest. Okay, is Theo around?
Make sure you save. No, there was no choices.
Yeah, there were
really,
no
but
choices.
Still.
Because if I could pick up his quest, that'd be nice.
Wonderful.
Oh, he's taking the day off. Okay. I mean, honestly, maybe we just go do Signe anyway.
Okay.
Because the other option is hang in with Valen, but...
Let's go to the cave.
Yeah, I just want to finish some of these. Maybe there's a post-game that we can just freely hang out and talk with people without worry. Or not, I don't know. But at the very least, we'll finish off the characters that we're interested in. So, yeah, I think we'll do, we'll finish Signe with this, and then I'll focus on Theo and Valen.
Okay.
Diego...
I mean, it'd be interesting to learn more about him, but...
Yeah, mainly his story isn't nearly as interesting
and I'm still really curious about Levant's story. It's too bad, like, he sort of fell flat as a character early on. I could almost see him having a really nice story later.
Yeah. I wish the supporting characters actually had more of a role in the plot. So that they could kind of express themselves more interestingly. Oh well.
This is a cool cave.
Well, the entrance to the cave is just ahead. Are you ready?
I am.
The ancestors are with us.
May the ancestors guide us. We're probably gonna have to fight something, though.
Yes. I can't imagine it's going to be that hard.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh, it's another part.
Come on!
What? Wait, we go outside the cave and it takes us a whole day to get to the cave?
Yep.
Billows of nauseating miasma rise from the stale bog water as you step forth into the cavern. The cavern's walls glisten with repugnant substances, rife with what looks like mismatched clusters of ooze, tangled ghoulweed, and crude precipitates of solidified mana. From within these growths, a sickly, organic glow shines through, lighting the way deeper into the channel. Whatever fate awaits in that damp, disgusting gloaming, you, Signe the Kelra, will have to face it alone. So you're Signe right now. Onward! The deeper you get, the more the tunnel morphs into a claustrophobic landscape of razor-sharp rocks, shattered geometry, and grinding passages. The neutral, murky tinge of the cavernous surroundings betrays little, but your keen senses cannot be fooled. There is a clear impression of human presence in the air, like old, scabbed blood, or rather, a fading memory of many presences similar to yourself, scattered throughout many moons. Oh, so it's like other people that had passed through? The story presented to you by the duckling's kin seems to subtly confirm itself. You certainly aren't the first hunter to navigate these caverns. The mesmerizing patterns of stone culminate in a surprisingly vertical chamber in the cavern. Like a talon of colossal beasts, it seems unconquerable. The seemingly unconquerable pillar of a regular boulder rises from the bedrock, towering above everything in sight. As you follow it with your gaze, you notice oddities. Man-made indents, notches, scratches, sometimes even tribal festoons affixed to its surface. The curious stone spire leads deep into the darkness above, into gloom and uncertainty, way beyond the limits of your sight. It seems like the only way to proceed is up.
Investigate the chamber.
Okay. A faint scent of wool lingers in the area. All around the pillar, someone or something went to the effort of raising small mounds of bones, gravel, and dirt, creating effigies of spirits that you do not recognize. Skulls of mundane beasts adorn the very top of each and every mound, be it birds, reptiles, or mammals. All seem well represented in these creations. For some reason, they all appear to be looking straight at the entrance. Straight at you.
Number 2.
Okay. Greetings, old ones. You're answered by only silence.
Inspect the pillar itself.
Okay. Though this place has clearly felt the touch of hands and feet of your kin, the pillar in the middle appears to be a natural creation. Its shape and size reminds you of the great arches of your homeland, with all of its malleable rock and overpowering vistas. Smears and scribbles decorate its powerful base, long since weathered by the combined predations of touch and time. Yet even now, in this abysmal hour, you can clearly see that the meaning and reverence laying behind them. They mark a place of trials. Alright, looks like you can only climb the pillar. The climb into the darkness begins. One step after the other, you push your bodily frame upward, onward, toward whatever awaits at the top. You struggle and slip and scrape, but your determination never falters. The ancestors are watching. A hunter does not back down from their prey. You don't stop. You won't stop. You cannot stop. Ascending the spire, you find yourself in a chamber very unlike the one you left behind. Glowworms skitter around the cramped surfaces like a tiny organic firmament, fleeing as soon as you step onto the overgrown cavern floor. Stalks of lichen, flowstone, and acrid shrubbery mar your passage, irritating the skin. The air is heavy with fragrances. It smells of musk and herbs and gore. A bright red scar, similar to a painted serpent or a lightning bolt, runs wide along the ceiling. Something about this place makes you feel weird, inhuman, but also, oddly enough, nostalgic. ... A stick. A simple charred stick catches your eye. Its unassuming shape attached to what looks like a damaged clay goblet or brazier. The most striking feature, however, is the skull impaled on the stick. After a moment of confusion, you realize that it's not meant to be one particular skull, or any skull really. What you see before you is a composition of many individual parts. Jaws of a viper, tusks of a boar, horns of an oryx, a faceless mosaic of creatures frozen in time, a house of spirits. Approach. The skull leers at you in silent judgment, its razor-sharp teeth forming a disturbing sneer. Okay, so you can poke the skull with a stick. That probably would be bad. If you put your hand on its teeth,
well, let's start with the first
that would
one.
hurt, huh?
Let's start with the first one.
I am a Kelra. I have come to find my totem. You're answered with silence.
Let's bow. Let's just go through every kind of non-thing.
You bow before the effigy, but nothing of substance seems to be happening.
Okay, so goblet, teeth, hand on skull, or poke it with a stick.
Let's put our hand on the skull.
Okay, 5.
Not the teeth. You put your hand on the skull, but nothing happens.
Hand on the teeth.
You put your hand on the teeth, and they prove to be just as sharp as they look. The instant your finger slides on one of the fangs, a little red streak of blood appears, dripping lazily from the cut. So now you need to put your hand over the goblet, because you're offering your blood.
Yep.
Blood drips down the goblet as you put your hand inside. Something begins to stir within, like an imprint of a hungry, ancient fury, sending vibrations throughout your body. You hear a hiss, and a thick, pungent vapor fills the air, engulfing your senses. The light of the glowworms dims and shudders, bending before your eyes into a twinkling mass of organic hysteria. The shadows grow longer, stranger. And suddenly, you realize that you are not alone anymore. A faded, dark shape rises from the overgrowth. It does not move, but you are certain it is watching you.
Bow or Kelra?
If you bow, you're exposing yourself to attack.
Maybe.
If you address it, it might respond, it might...
Let's try number 1.
Okay. I am a Kelra. I've come to find my totem. The shape wobbles and twitches, almost completely disappearing for a split second. A thought, a voiceless whisper of a message materializes within your mind, resounding from within. Signe of the Kelra, daughter of Erebon.
Oh,
well,
ready to be tested.
I'm ready to be tested, old one. Our lives are a test, Signe of the Kelra. A life is a trial by itself, a journey, and yours marks you distinctly. You came seeking your totem, but the answer should be evident by now. Something blinks within the shape. Can you not feel it? The voice confuses. Elaborate. You are the unyielding, the unbroken, the undaunted. The shape seems to be fluctuating wildly, changing into various monstrous silhouettes with each word. You seek a totem, an aspect that will serve confirmation for your existence, but it has been found in spite of your attempts, not because of them. More confusion. The incomplete rite that you have been undertaking for so long, what does it prove if not tenacity? You are a stubborn creature, Signe of the Kelra. You do not relent, you do not submit, and you do not feel fear. Oh, it's a guy!
It's K.
Wait, what?
Maybe?
I don't know. You do the voice now.
Oh.
As he speaks, something begins to grow within you. A sound, a thump of 1,000 drums, each a primal growl chasing your heartbeat. You try to say something, but you cannot. Your limbs begin to feel heavy. Before it dissipates, the shape offers one final whisper.
The beast cometh.
You drop to your knees, overpowered by this unfamiliar beat in your senses. Something stirs in the shadows beyond your sight, grunting, growling, no doubt approaching you. You struggle to get your head up, to prepare. You raise your head, but there is no monster, no colossal predator in your sight. Instead, you find yourself face to face with a Rattel, staring at you quizzically. Your totem. Your beast. Wait, a rat? Or, wait, what's a Rattel? The animal nods sagely at you, as if in acceptance.
Signe of the Kelra.
It utters, its words clear and human.
Undaunted.
It pauses, its eyes betraying signs of curiosity. It seems to be awaiting your response.
I like number 3.
So, may we race in plains eternal, or may we fell the direst abyss, or may we never falter on our path? Yeah, that's a nice one. May we never falter on our path. You blink, and the instant you open your eyes, the spirit is gone. The chamber is still once more. At last, the rite has been completed. That was it?
Yep.
But what's a rattle? It's not those silly rat things that we've been fighting, is it?
No, those were dust something.
Those are dust bunnies.
Yeah.
Well, what does a rattle look like?
I don't know.
Return to Signe. We have to talk with her.
Okay, return to Ascalia. Okay, Codex. Retell.
Well, look up Signe. Maybe it will add something to her journal.
Nope. I don't know what a retell is. Nope. Well,
we don't know what a retell is. I mean, I can only assume it's like a rat.
It's a thing. Whatever. Question mark.
Thing?
Okay. Yeah, so she's away. So we have
to talk to someone else.
Diego, I
Remember
guess.
to save.